Switch.
Good defense, good steal.
Great job.
All the way.
All the way, all the way, all the way.
He can't catch me. He can't catch me. He caught me.
He can catch you. No.
Oh, no. Why did he lay it up?
Get that out of here. Oh,
Man,
my God.
that
That's
level
really
40
bad luck.
Robinson, I'm telling you, you can't mess with D-Rob in my team.
With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
They are firing on all cylinders right now. The guys seem to be playing for one another. As long as they maintain the selfless attitude, their success should continue.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. Now the starting group for the visitors. James is out there with Dillingham, and it's Gibson in at the four-man position. Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The season winding down here, Grant. Playoff seedings of the utmost importance.
You know, B.A., you especially see the bubble teams giving that extra effort now. It's all hands on deck. Very little room for error. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
George draws the double. Pass to Capella. Here's Markkanen. Kept alive. Counted.
How about that? Markkanen able to take the contact and play through it. Big time finish.
Out to the right wing. Here's Goodwin. Hey, rejected by Capella. And here's George. Drives to the hoop. And the jam by George.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Here's James. Capella with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
Here's Dillingham. George defending. And Dillingham gets the three. Dillingham's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Markkanen from long range. Drops in the 3. He's got 5.
And how about the response by Markkanen? Made 3 on one end, he comes right back for his own team. Love it.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Pure from three-point range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you some...
Oh, wow. Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Dillingham from the arc. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Outside Sexton. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
Dillingham with the bucket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Markkanen's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. James deciding where to go with it. Buries it from 3.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Sexton. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for the Jazz. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
We've got Wembanyama, also Dillingham out there, and it's Barnes in at the 4 spot. Pass to Sensabaugh. George against Wembanyama. George outside, 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. Barnes with the rebound. Here's Ingram. From deep, Wembanyama hits the trifecta. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Oh, there's the alley! Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Williams' shot is good.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Dillingham. Utah grabs the miss.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, B.A. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D. Well, Walker Kessler owns that part of the floor, going through defenders for the finish.
Here's Dillingham. The open J off the mark. Utah leading. On the take, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Wembanyama. Hands it from the wing. Wembanyama's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
30 seconds left in the second. Here's George. Barnes with the rebound.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Hey, expanding his range. He buries it from 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
George scanning the floor. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has got 8 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot taker, big shot.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Yeah.
So big.
Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. George and Sexton in the backcourt. Clint Capella out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Williams in at the three. That's the group for Utah right now. Sends it home from three-point land. James has gotten his second bucket of the game.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Wembanyama against George. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And with spring fast approaching, let's get a lay of the land by taking a look at the power rankings. You take a look at Cleveland, no movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they've made it clear they're locked in on winning a title. Looking like a juggernaut so far that's not messing around.
That'll be a 5-second call. Inside. And there's a 3-second violation. Only 4 games left of the regular season. Let's see how the West is shaping up. Take a look at the visitors here. They have looked in control all season long. Aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And of course there's Utah, not posing much of a threat right now.
Now, checking out the Jazz, they hyped it up at the start of the year, but haven't really followed through. They're so disappointed, and really, so are their fans.
All talk, no walk. Simple as that. They just don't match up with the better teams in the NBA.
Just 5 on the clock. Releases. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Floyd, pass to Gibson. Fades away. Count that bucket.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Now here's George. He's got 10. It's rebounded by Goodwin. Here's Floyd. It's guarded by Markkanen from the wing, and the jumper is on the mark.
6 of their last 10 points have come from that mid-range area.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 9, and Utah calls time here.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
A different look for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Capella. Sensabaugh comes in for Markkanen. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for George. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Kessler finds Sexton. He drops it from range. Sexton's got 5 points.
This is a shot Colin Sexton has worked so hard to improve on. Can he be consistent from three-point range?
And Floyd gets it to go.
Oh, man, they have really heated up from mid-range.
Sexton looking around. Pass to Sensabaugh. Another 3 for Utah.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
And Floyd gets it to go. He has 6.
Hey, they are really exploiting openings in the mid-range. 10 straight points from that area.
Here's Clarkson, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Goes up on the wing. James, that's good.
Listen, he's hot and cold. Don't let him get hot, because then he's rolling.
Outside Sexton. Clarkson outside. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Up by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's Goodwin in at the 5, down low. Pass to Capella. Outside Sexton. Deflected. Lets it go from the wing. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, Colin Sexton's ability to dribble drive is probably his greatest asset. What a pretty move.
Here's Floyd. Knocks down the 18-footer.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Jazz trail by 7. Here's Sexton. It's rebounded by Goodwin. Here's Bailey. Over Sexton. And Bailey gets it to go. Bailey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Timeout called, the Jazz. They're down by 9. 1:57 left in the 4th quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Utah's coach had some words for his team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Well, Doris, the 7-footer from Finland, Lauri Markkanen. What makes him so tough to stop?
Well, the size you mentioned, 7 foot. The sweet shooting that he provides has got tremendous range and accuracy from three-point territory. Can put it on the deck, is willing to mix it up on the glass. There's a lot to like.
Markkanen hits them both.
Obviously, we've seen Lauri Markkanen make a considerable leap. This guy goes from role player to all-star talent.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Sexton. Yep, that one goes.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. Doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Shot on the wing. Dillingham with the bucket. Dillingham's got 8 points in the quarter.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
George has got 6 of 9 to go so far from the floor. Pulls up on the wing. Good on the jump shot. Dillingham's got 10 points here in the second half.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And it's in there.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Well, it didn't start out with him being in this crowd's crosshairs, but as the game went along, he kept pouring it on him. It's safe to say they don't want to see this guy anywhere near their arena for a long, long time. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 14-point game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
And so he hits both.
And guys, Markkanen, there's no question about his offensive talent. His skill set is the perfect match for the way the game is played today.
And here's Bryant outside, and the three-pointer goes.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Williams. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Yeah, sometimes what separates Grant Williams is the power he plays with, great strength.
And here's Bryant outside, knocks down the long J.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.